There is one aspect of character creation that some players put a lot of effort into, and I'm here to tell you, it's not as necessary as you might think. For those of you new here, hi, my name's Drew, I'm a voice actor and dungeon master, and I make content like this that you might find interesting or even useful. So I have found that sometimes people, when making their characters, will put so much care and attention into their character's backstory that sometimes doesn't even get used. Now, I'm not saying don't have a background to your character at all. In fact, in the 2024 version of the D&D Player's Handbook, the rules actually state that your character's background has a significant impact on what feats and abilities you might have from that background. An extensive backstory gives you plenty to use for weaving into the ongoing campaign, and maybe a lot of it might get used. Having a backstory that's maybe a couple of sentences gives you complete carte blanche with the player's permission to give whatever kind of backstory feels right for the situation that they're playing in. Each of these has their benefits, and no one way is right or wrong. So my personal tip as a DM for creating a backstory for your character that's actually worthwhile is see if you can weave it into a different player's backstory as well. Or even better, weave it into a different player's backstory and into the ongoing lore of the world that the DM is creating. For example, the adventuring party all come together to go on this extensive, ongoing campaign. But what if maybe a couple of these characters have already met before? Maybe there's a relationship prior to where we come into this story that gets explored between these player characters later on. Maybe there's some unresolved conflict between these two characters. Maybe there's an unresolved relationship between these characters that reaches its apex as the story unfolds. I personally think the most interesting approach is to have it weaved into the existing story before you even start playing. So the next time you're stressing out about creating a backstory for your character, maybe you don't need to put as much emphasis onto it as you thought. What's the most interesting backstory that you ever gave to your character, and how did it affect the story? Comment below with your thoughts and what you might want to see from videos like these in the future. As always, you can follow me for more videos like this in the future, and there are links in my bios to where you can follow me on other platforms and help support me if you found this video useful. Keep rolling well.